All right, next step is to add color. So I'm going to go down here to the color background layer. I'm going to add a layer, and we'll call it fill. Okay, and we're going to put all the color for the background on one layer, although I take that back. We're gonna make a couple different ones. I'm gonna say rear hills, close hills, road, all right, road, and we got those, all right. And I'm also going to right click on my tractor layer and duplicate it, and I'm going to drag that up so that it's, let me drag it up so it's above where I'm going to put my fill content, all right. And now if I grab my path selection tool, I can move one of the versions down here, okay. Let's see, command minus, just so you can see what we're doing here a little bit. And it's pretty well lined up, all right, in the same position that this one is. Okay? So now what I'm going to do in terms of color. So now we're trying to use color to evoke emotion. So, you know, if I wanted to make a happy sort of daytime scene, sort of innocent, using some basic sort of primary colors here, greens and reds, a little brown in here, you know, that has a different impact than if I wanted to use some cooler colors or some more muted tones, okay? Especially with a tractor, okay? The background is, you know, slightly more muted, but the tractor is kind of bright red. So we've already done we're going to use Quick Mask to sort of select the different parts of the background and fill it in. But the way we do the tractor is I'm going to switch off on just this layer the effect with the 1 pixel, switch to no effects, okay? And then if I click here, I can change the color of my fill layer. So I'm going to hit Command plus, zoom in a little bit, okay? So you can kind of see what we're doing here a little bit. And go back to the regular brush tool. All right, so we got a red tractor now. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my color background layer. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter Quick Mask mode just by hitting Q. Select my paintbrush. Make sure I'm on just pure black and pure white. Choose a dimension for my... and I'm going to turn my tractor off. Make it invisible, rather. And I'm going to start by zooming into these rear hills, okay? So, and we're just going to freehand the selection at this point. We're not going to use one of the selection tools first. I'm just going to use my Quick Mask and my black paintbrush to paint out these areas a little bit, okay? And I'm not worried too much because I'm going to get rid of this border. So I'm just using these as a guide, but making my own kind of edge, okay? I can obviously get as detailed as I want to, so I'm going to grab a smaller brush over here, zoom in a little bit, okay? I'm not going. All right, I'm just working on this one. Grab my brush. Select this one. All right, and here's another trick I can do when I'm using Quick Mask, and I can use it with just a regular paint too. But let's say that I just outlined something and I want to fill in the rest of it. I can grab my paint bucket, okay, and make sure I have black paint and fill it in. One thing that you'll notice though when you do that is it does give a little 1 pixel ring between the area that was already selected and the fill. So you always want to make sure that you clean that up. Okay? All right. So now I've got these hills selected in Quick Mask. I'm going to zoom back out. Okay? And I'm going to hit Q to get out of Quick Mask, and there's my selection. I'm going to switch to the rear hills layer. Click on my swatch. I'm going to grab a darkish green. Say OK. And then I can either use the paint bucket again to fill it up, or the shortcut for that is Option Delete. Ah, okay. I was using Quick Mask in mask mode as opposed to selection mode. So I had the inverse selected, so let me try that again. Option Delete. All right, so there's my hills, and I'm going to hit Command D to deselect. All right, so I'm not going to walk through the other sections because you already know how to use Quick Mask tool. But basically, you're going to now go back to Quick Mask and separate out and select the road area and then these sort of hills that are in the foreground and choose some colors. So we've got a lighter green here in the foreground, a darker green in the back, the red tractor, and the brown. So that's what we're going for there. All right. So, but again, that's something that you know how to do. So I will turn my tractor back on, and you can continue using Quick Mask to paint that area on. All right.